What's up, my people? We are live. So let me get right up into this. Discussing reasons Nikki Newman is just as hateful as her husband on YNR and more. I cannot stand that ex-stripping, pill-popping, alcoholic, stretch long back, yeast-infected, nasty-ass trick and her bougie attitude. Who the hell did she think she was talking to? My boo, Audra Charles, like that? Has she lost her ever-loving mind? She gonna look her snobby store-bought nose down on my sweet Audra? Hell no. Hell to the no. That was unacceptable. I was so mad watching Nikki Newman on my screen today. Very rude, very ignorant. She had the audacity to throw in Audra's face that she couldn't find a job since Nikki and Victor's bitch asses both fired her because they're both hateful, nasty people. Both of them. Okay? This is why I like Nikki. Let me remind you, I will never be afraid to remind you, Nikki, is that you would be nothing without Victor's money. Do you hear me, Nikki? You wouldn't even have enough for Social Security if you didn't marry Victor because nobody else wanted you. You was up on that pole. You wasn't making no money at that strip club because ain't nobody wants you with your bitter, bougie ass. You're mad because Audra Charles looks better than you in every single way, every single metric. You were very rude and disrespectful to Audra. You fired her because you're a miserable drunk. Okay? It's not Audra's fault that Jordan snatched you up. If you and Victor weren't so evil, then maybe that karma wouldn't have caught up to you. Remember, because prior to that, you was talking about that if Adam didn't leave town in 24 hours, he's going to regret it for the rest of his miserable life. And then you went on a little trip and your ass got kidnapped. I hate that woman. I hate her with a passion. This is why episodes like today is why when on Tuesday, when I said I didn't want to stream because Nikki Newman was on, this is why. Because look at that troll on the thumbnail. She make me sick. She make me absolutely sick to my stomach. I hate that woman. Hi, Jacqueline. Good night. Tonight we will come down very hard on that crackhead. Nikki can go away. I can't stand her. She's annoying. She get on my last nerve. Kat is going to find out the truth. Yeah, Kat? She was the most smartest she's ever been today. Hi, Rosemary. Rosemary said, hey, what do you think of the Abbott house? Do you think the house it looks ugly? That is the ugliest house I have ever seen. I'm pissed off at Diane Jenkins. I told you I wanted it to be spacious and beautiful like Tracy Abbott. I wanted it to be welcoming and beautiful like Tracy Abbott. That house don't look nothing like Tracy Abbott. It looks like, first of all, it looks not that far off from Hope's cabin now. It's dark, it's dreary, the furniture don't even match. I'm like, what the hell was the point of all this? They had to leave their home for a whole month. You had this storyline, and it was a horrible ass redesign. I'm like, damn, where's the colors? Where's the whatever? Then you have this ugly ass trick on the mantle when that should have been a picture of Tracy. I told you in Albertron that I could say that with a straight face because I was mad as hell when I saw that set. It looks just like Hope's cabin. Hi, Melanie. How are you tonight, sweetheart? Yep, it looks musty, dusty, crusty, all of that. Nasty. Home. So I think Jack didn't like it. He gonna have to fake that he liked it. I can't say that Audra qualified business savvy woman. Nikki got that job by a scam. Exactly. Victor had to bully his way into getting chancellor, just like he bullies his way in everything else. Audra is a business educated woman. She's got her degrees. What did you get? Nothing but on your crusty old back. I hate that woman. I don't care that she's a legacy character. I want Nikki Newman final scene to have a heart attack at a strip club. I said that and I mean it from the bottom of my soul. I really mean it. I want Nikki Newman to die having a heart attack at a strip club. That should be her comeuppance. Nasty ass bitch. I watched tomorrow's episode of Young and the Restless. It's good. That's good. Like, Nikki made me so mad today. So angry. Like, I literally wanted to reach through that TV screen and slap her at least 3 times. Or at least throw something in her face. Rude. Because she's rude and ignorant to Audra. Audra Charles has been through so much in her life, and she shouldn't have a woman like Nikki abusing her. I'm tired of it. Okay? Audra Charles needs therapy. And she needs respect. And I'm tired of Nikki looking her nose down at Audra. I've had it. I'm doing beautiful. Yes, you are. Audra was carrying Nikki when she was chasing the ball. Exactly. Then talk about, oh yeah, well, I fired her because I don't trust her. I'm like, well, I don't trust you, Nikki. Whew. Nikki think Audra don't deserve no job, but could accept her murderous granddaughter to move in with that loser. Exactly. I told you that you had to see it. I didn't like that house either. It didn't have any class like Tracy Abbott. That house is ugly. Exactly. Audra should have spit on Nikki. She sure should have. She should have slapped the taste out of her mouth. I would have been like, you know what, Victor? This job was a nice opportunity, but I'm looking at your ugly wife here and bow. And Audra should have punched her. And then left. And then talk about, oh yeah, she hasn't been able to even sniff another job since you fired her. You haven't been able to sniff another job. Well, yeah, you bougie trick, because not everybody is sucking Victor Newman's dick every night. So that's why. The hell? Nikki gives Lauren credit, but Audra was the one doing her work and hiding her secrets. Exactly. I didn't like the house. It was so bad. Exactly. That was one ugly ass house. So I really meant it. So I don't know why they thought I was trolling. I was not trolling. I was dead ass serious. That's an ugly ass house on The Young and the Restless. Like, Diane, you get an F for your performance because it sucked. It absolutely, positively sucked. That house remodel. This is why it's the old and the restless. I'm doing a video on Audra Charles first on YouTube. I know that's right. Can I stand how Nikki looked down on Audra? Because she's very rude and ignorant. I remember she tried to ship Audra off to Tucker. To London. And try to get her to get away from Tucker and try to be all whatever. Jack is going to fake it. I got good news that JJ was talking to Trip on the phone and asking where's Ava. She's now in Tiberian. Yep, I saw that today. I'm hoping that Ava has old lady White kidnapped, because payback is payback. Ava Vitale, you need to get back at that old lady, since she wanted to stab you and hold you hostage. I'm going to get a camera. Yeah, an E-mic camera will work. Maggie did $1 million for Chad. She told him that he have to wine and dine her. You got to do way more than that. I'm like, I'm not giving no $1 million for no Chad DeMer. Chad is cute and all, but I might give away $50 or $60. If I'm being the most generous at best, is $500. But $1 million for Chad? Please. Never. Jack is a people pleaser. He sure is. But you need to stop pleasing that wife of his. Like, she don't feel welcome. She don't feel whatever. Oh, well, because you ain't got no taste. Like, you did a horrible job with that mansion. You get a big old F because you're a loser, Diane Jenkins. You need to go back to where she crawled from. Now, Nikki Newman is hideous in every way possible. She is, because she's a horrible woman, inside and out. She's horrible. She is. She's a horrible woman. The worst woman I have ever seen. Like, you can see how Nikki and Summer Newman are related, right? Yeah, I can see that. Just pure evil. that runs through her bones. Just a bitter old troll. She definitely looks like a troll. Gabriella bid $15,000 on Alex. Yeah, $15,000 for Alex and $1 million for Chad. I'm like, come on. Man, I mean, Maggie, I know you got money like that. You got money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. I get that you got all that. You got it. That's good for you, but now. Audra Charles open Charles getting used by Victor Newman because he just won. Yep, I can see that. All right, Audra, I hope that your lawyer really put in the effort to make sure that Victor can't screw you over. Because I'm tired of Victor always screwing you over every 5 seconds. And I'm tired of his ugly wife. Period. So I said it, and I stand by every single comment that I said about Nikki tonight. Just know I stand by it. Because she was very horrible, glorified racist. I don't care. I'll go there too. I'll go there too. Because that's what she was. That's how I took it. So that's what she was. So I don't care if that was the writer's intentions or not, but Nikki was very rude and disrespectful and glorified racist to Audra. I said it. I think Victor is going to pay off Audra's lawyer. Probably. She definitely came across as a Karen. So therefore, Josh Griffith, you should consider that when you're writing your little book, that Nikki Newman is a whole Karen too. This is why she's just as ruthless as Victor. They both have no, like, let me get to the title of the stream, just discussing reasons, because she's jealous, she's mean, she's cruel, she has no class, no morals, no self-respect, no edges, no nothing. No sense of style. I mean, look how that old lady dresses. Like, her wardrobe is where fashion goes to die. Okay? She ain't ever even dressed right. Nikki Newman. Nikki Newman. Nikki Newman is a terrible woman. The definition of horrible. And so is Victor, her husband. He has no self-respect either. I mean, look who he's sleeping to. That is who he goes to bed at night every day. Audra called Kyle a Nepo. I was like, yo, I knew there was something I forgot to mention. Why can't you comment and cuss on the live? You can cuss. You just, I don't run ads on my channel, so that's probably why I'm not as affected. I knew there was something I forgot. Where's the anniversary party happens next week. But hold up, I knew there was something I forgot to tell Albert. I knew there was. Hold on, I'm not even gonna wait. I'm gonna type it right now. Cause I might as well tell y'all both simultaneously. Now, did you catch Audra Charles's comment to Kyle? For those that watch The Young and the Restless, did anybody catch Audra's shade when she said, you know, I know all your weaknesses. Did you not catch that shade? What Audra really said? Yeah, that was hilarious. Yes, I watched it. She told off that loser. She didn't just tell him off. She forgot. No, she did you? I'm pretty sure we all caught what she really. We all caught that. I laughed when she stole my line. She said, when she said his weaknesses, I was like, I'm like, Audra, you was messy for that. She should have said shortcomings in case anybody. Now y'all definitely, yeah, I caught on what she was saying. Yeah. And the look on his face too was priceless. That's what made that even more priceless. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm just saying. Audra's not messing around. No, she ain't. And Audra Charles, she's been with quite a few men. You could say she give Holden attitude every time she see him, but she ain't never said nothing about his weakness. I bet you not. She ain't say that about Tucker's weakness. She ain't say that then. She ain't saying Noah's weakness, but she made sure to say Nepo baby Kyle's weakness. She ain't said that to none of her other exes. So. Oh my, I saw what y'all did there. I was here for it. He definitely needed that attitude adjustment. He think he the shit, but she told him about himself. That was priceless. Definitely priceless. But for my Days of Our Lives fans, Melanie Sweetheart, I got a question for you. Did you see how Xander said if Rachel wasn't there, he would have thrown several drinks in Kristen's face? I don't believe he really would have done that because Kristen's not one to be played with. I believe if he would have tried, Kristen would have kicked him in his testicle. But I could see that Kristen and Xander are going to end up sleeping together, though. That's what's going to end up happening. Because she was definitely drooling when he took. Kyle is so dry. Can't believe Audra even slept with him. Looks like a 2-pump truck. Facts. But Audra told him about himself because the look on Kyle's face just made that even more fun. Because he knew exactly what he's like, oh shit. The horse kicked Cody. Sure did. That was a low blow by Audra and Nepo baby's face. Facts. That's a fact. His face was priceless. That made that whole episode worth it. I'm like, yep, Young and the Restless, y'all my thumbnail tonight. Well, neither is Xander. He's not playing no games with Kristen. Well, Kristen ain't playing no games with him. I'm team Kristen on this one. Kristen, she is from the streets and she's for the streets. So I'm just saying, Xander, you about to F around and find out when you wake up under some fire. Like, because Kristen's not playing with you. She ain't playing with you. She ain't playing with you. Oh. Do you think Mr. Sheffield will get back with Audra? No. He can't keep up with Audra. What happened on Days of Our Lives? Do you know Melanie on Kyreese? Yep. Kristen, we got the new Rachel today. She's still a little brat. Maggie paid $1 million for Chad DeMera. I'm like, look, Chad is cute and all, but I'm not paying no $1 million for Chad. See, Claire is a virgin. She doesn't know any better, but Audra knows that D is weak. She sure and she told him. She told him. I was so proud of Audra today. Claire need a man to wake her up, and maybe that's why Claire still act like a girl. Uh-huh. Let Holden get in there. She'll be like, ooh. Ooh. Let him reach some spots that she ain't never felt before. She could be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. She don't worry, Claire. You're gonna be sore for a few days, but it'll be worth it. The nanny like Mr. Sheffield. No, she don't. Well, yeah, well, for now, because she don't know any better. She don't know any better. She don't know any better. I'm dead. Look. Now, this is coming from someone who's celibate, though I am celibate. Brady Black wasn't at the hospital fundraiser. No, he wasn't. Thank God, because he's a 4 and nothing more than a 4. Sup, Bubba? Sup, player? What do you think about Daniel Goddard going to GH? I'm trying to. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Because I know my original reaction when I heard about the actor on The Young and the Restless, but I think he could be interesting. Holden will have Claire going, oh, this is what it's supposed to feel like. Uh-huh. She gonna be sore, but it's gonna be worth it, Claire. When the nanny go black, she don't go back. She'll be like, ooh. Eventually, Claire will like Luna when she get hit by Holden. The best sex she ever had. Uh-huh. I'm just saying, Holden looked like he know what he's doing too. I'm just saying. That's why Audra's playing hard to get. Hey, Gemini. Gemini. Hey, Double C. How are you doing? The lies, you aren't celibate. I am celibate. I'm celibate. Look, Gemini came in at the right time because you know she would have just held what I said against me. Talk about. I'm surprised Wink didn't say anything. Holden, he already had Audra. He used to mess around with her. Look at that part of the live that I logged into. Damn. Oh, you did hear that? You heard what I said? I came in when you said Brady was a 4 and nothing more. What's up, Gemini? I like the scene with Jason and his son Danny today. Do you think Audra and Kyle will fall in love? Nope. Because Audra made it clear what his weakness is. I heard you Trent. I'm dead. Hey, who am I? I'm dead. I am dead right now. But switching gears for a second, before I go back to dragging that scarecrow, Nikki Newman, that scarecrow tramp. Let me talk about General Hospital for a second. Today's episode wasn't hitting it, but that red wig skeleton, that's her new name, y'all, for Diane Miller. She will from here on out be known as the red wigged skeleton. She tipped up that Alexis is working with Diane Miller. So now that he's tipped off on that, so Ava, you gotta play this smart. After I'm judging. Look. I'm dead. I wasn't talking about me. How y'all know I was talking about me? Who am I kidding? Because I said it on screen. The hell? No point in going backseas now. I do know that from experience that it is sore after a few days. But I'm just saying, but it's okay. I remember having to sit down very slowly for a day or two afterwards, but it goes away. Look, just a little baby. Oh, God. I thought you were cleaning up. I am cleaning up my act, but I still know from experience. I know from experience, shoot. I gotta hide it. Oh, no. No backseas now. We all got a past. Good, they hired Marco. Yeah, they did. They hired Marco on General Hospital. They did. That's good. You would have to slide into the seashore. It did. I just sit down nice. Oh, Lord. The bottom is getting low. Is this HBO or Cinemax? I'm dead, Jacqueline. I'm dead. I'm dead right now. Look, I'm just saying. Look, I'll turn this back to PG when I talk about General Hospital. So now, Ava, you better stop being dumb. I hope you already paid off those taxes. You better have paid off those taxes, you heifer. This is HBO After Dark. I'm dead. I'm talking nasty like this, and it's not. It only just became 10 o'clock. I'm just saying. I've been on one since the beginning. I am a no good trap. I'm supposed to be setting a good example, but Lord, just sometimes you just got to tell the truth and shame the devil, if you know what I mean. You just got to do what you got to do. Shit, it's midnight somewhere. Tripod confessions, not tripod confections. I taught that much. Good example of for who most of us are older than you, heifer. It's not just, hey, you don't know that not most of y'all, okay? There are still some young ones that come to my chat room, okay? I know for a fact there is. You mean Skinamax late at night. Facts. But I miss you. I'm gonna start using tripods though. Again. Because I do miss my old camera. I miss it. I just gotta use it with a tripod this time. And a new laptop, and I'm gonna get that all straightened out. You're welcome to ask me anything on Days of Our Lives. Yeah, it was good. Ava Vitale is still suspect in EJ shooting, but I believe it was that little demon seed Rachel Black that did it. Ron might have been onto something all this time. Because if it was, Ron and Melanie were right that it could have been Rachel. That girl is evil to her core. She's evil. But I was like, damn, it just bitch, you do probably wore it out. I'm dead. Look, yeah, when I get me a job and get Tanya Spade and get all that over with, catch up on the rest, then I will buy me a new computer and a new e-meet camera and a new and a new tripod thing. It's crystal clear that Trip and Wendy will return for a visit. Awesome. I truly believe that Days of Our Lives would have still been airing on NBC if Wendy Shin would have debuted sooner. Do you believe that, Melanie? Because Wendy carries that show on her back. So had she been able to been there, then she would have been Days of Our Lives would still be airing on NBC because the NBC wouldn't have moved them to Peacock had Wendy been there. Pay your editor before you do all. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, that goes without saying. My book, I have not forgot about that because that's when I'm getting that new computer and the new tripod and stuff like that. When I'm ready to start making the videos after I'm done with the books. So trust me, I got bad news. Mariah Copeland is back with Tessa, and she got bad news for next week. Oh Lord, did they see that credit card bill? That credit card statement that Mariah racked up about $9,000 in food bill. I'm just saying, I'm ready for Reese Morris. I know. Yes, I believe it would have been two. It seems Young and the Restless and General Hospital is doing the same storyline of Near Dead for Sonny and Liam. Oh, please, ain't nobody buying that Sonny's dying. They're not even trying to sell that Sonny's dying. They're just selling Sonny's little heart condition. He ain't dying. And neither is Liam. But so, I'm like, how does Sonny have a heart condition when he don't have a heart to begin with? That's what I'm confused with. I loved when JJ was speaking with Trip on the phone with Wendy there. Yes, I miss Wendy. But yep, thank you, Rosemary Brown. I appreciate you believing in Wendy Shin. Because I know I didn't like Wendy back in the day. It seems the Young and the Restless is doing a near dead storyline for Cole too. Oh yeah. I'm like, Cole, you are not interesting enough for me to care. I didn't care if Cole was alive, so why would I care if Cole is dead or not? I'm like, come on now. Let's just be honest. Gotta be real. Cole, you're a very boring, dull character. So, and you've brought literally no emotion in any of your scenes since you've been on. Like the actor has been dull since he's been back too. It's like he's just phoning in whatever because they're not really giving him much to say anyways. So you have no chemistry with Victoria. That's for dang sure. But you have kept her off the canvas because Victoria is better as a supporting character because she's better to deal with in smaller dosage. So I will give them credit for that. Because like I almost forget that I kind of hated Victoria. Um, so I guess I gotta credit Cole for that because, like I said, when she's on, when he's on, she just trips out. She kind of fades into the background because he's a very boring character. But that's just my opinion. Not everybody has to agree with that. So if you do like the character of Cole, I think Melanie does. So I'm cool with that. But I'm just saying, Cole hasn't necessarily done anything of interest since he's been back. He's just kind of there. But Molly figured out those papers thanks to that red wig. So that's very sloppy work. Oh, Diane. But one thing that the red wig skeleton said today that was kind of funny, she said, I can't wait until Avery is 18 years old. The day Avery turns 18 years old, nobody's going to be happier than me. I know that's right. Can you imagine how many petty complaints both Sonny and Ava have filed in their little custody disputes for over the years? Can you imagine? And that was before they had 50-50 custody. I bet you every little decision, every little legal decision with Avery, I bet you went through those courts. Outside of that 1 year where they were cool, they could do something with Cole because he was coughing. Yeah, but that's just a little too late though, because he's just kind of like he's dull. Like I think the actor's kind of dull too. If I'm being honest, like he seems like he's kind of checked out. He doesn't really bring any emotion into his scenes. I don't know what the script is, but I know just Cat reminds me of Witch Toria. Yeah, as much as I hate Cat, I really do. But I gotta say, she did handle herself kind of smartly today for the most part. But she finally agreed to not be a bitch, and that got Eva to drop her guard down. When Eva should have pushed her out of that thing. And Leslie, like I was so happy when Eva finally stated the obvious today. She said, just because you wear wigs don't mean you're not recognizable. Facts. Like I don't know, like who told her all this time that she could just put on a little thing, a little wig, and it's just gonna forget everything. Like she doesn't even try to disguise herself well. Like she doesn't put on any extra makeup, any nothing to make herself look that much different. But Kat was playing smart today. She did play smart today. Who told you about the anniversary party? They said it a few weeks ago that it would be on April 29th. Now I was kind of hoping that Leslie was gonna knock Kat out and they were gonna kidnap her. That's what I was hoping would happen. But Kat was smart. She got herself out of there real quickly. So she did handle that herself smarter today. Kat is going to tell Ted tomorrow. I'm gonna call it. Yep. But Ted, Mr. Turtleneck, your days are numbered, sir. You about to be in the doghouse, sir. I hate Kat with a purple passion and does not have any fire and passion chemistry with Chad. Just want Abigail back soon. Yeah, I understand. Maybe Abigail will come back for Chad's exit because I know the actress playing Abigail doesn't want to come back full time or nothing like that, but maybe she'll find a way to do that. We'll talk Cat Beyond the Gates. Yeah, we're talking. I know we're talking about Cat from Beyond the Gates, but Melanie was talking about Cat from Days of Our Lives as well. Don't forget, we discussed 5 soap operas here, so all of them are being represented. I haven't really spoken about The Bold and the Beautiful today yet, but I'll talk about them right now. Taylor and Brooke, you are both old and pathetic, okay? Both of you are some sad women that really need to get your standards together because Ridge is nothing to fight over. But I was very happy about the Forresters getting their company back. They gave Carter his props because his ideas were solid. Because, hey, money's money. They know they are not going to recast Monica Quartermain. Not happening. So, I can't stand Chris Devon, Crystal Clear either. I don't like him either. Yes, he's just rude. He's snobby. But not as snobby as Nikki. But now, anybody who doesn't watch The Young and the Restless, anybody in this chat that doesn't watch it, if you watch only today's episode, you would be seeing why I hate Nikki Newman so much. So if you're clicking in, you're whatever, you listening in the background, be like, I want to know what Kyreese is so fired up about Nikki for. Why did he go all extra those first 12 minutes of this stream? Watch today's episode. You will see why. The way she was talking to Audra, you'll see why I was mad. Yes, and hit that like button. That helps keep that momentum growing. We got 27 people up in this chat room, and yet we got 11 likes. So let's now we got 29 people. So yeah, so hitting that like button really does help keep that momentum growing. So I can get more and more and more amazing people to keep talking about these soap operas. But Nikki is an ass, so she is a complete and utter ass. Just like Victor. They both are. Like, I'm tired of people acting like, oh, Nikki's the angel on Victor's shoulder. No, she's the devil on his shoulder. And the ugly in his bed. What Wyan is my two favorite. Beyond the Gates is my favorite. I hear you. I agree with Tracy that Sonny needs to step back and new blood running Port Charles. Facts. Every likes equals a slap to Nikki's face. Audra Charles can't lick Nikki's boots. Well, that's good because there's nothing but bunions and dried loose skin and mucus on her feet, anyways. Okay, so therefore, I don't want to hear about Nikki Newman's ashy boots or her ashy feet ever again. Holden still care about Audra. He sure did, but he he gotta know Audra got a stronger poker face than that, so he's gonna have to wait. I got bad news that Michael's gonna be sneaky with Victor and tells Lauren that next week. Well, good. That's good news. Adam got the old house. It's a free house. Yeah, but like I said, I could have never moved in there. I would rather move in with Phyllis than Nikki. And I mean that. From the bottom of my soul, I will take my chances with Phyllis, dragon breath and all, before Nikki. Because Nikki's just a horrible woman, a disgusting woman. But Nepo Baby got that thing, got his ego busted. Then he had the nerve to try to, Kyle had the nerve, the audacity to try to brag, talk about, oh yeah, well, I landed on my feet. I landed on my feet. I was like, uh-huh. She's like, yeah, because your daddy felt sorry for you. You couldn't make it in the business world, which is absolutely true. I'm just saying. She need to get herself together. She need to get herself together. But hitting that like button really does help me keep that momentum growing. I appreciate y'all all so much. We've had 118 visitors thus far. I don't know. I don't know, Dewan. I don't know. You invite him on here and see what he says. He's going to say how now. So there's your answer. But I will go to his stream, though, and I will make that super chat comment. Kyle is a little loser. He is. Apparently, and according to Audra, a little loser. So, wit that she knows all of his weaknesses. that made my day. That was so funny when she said that. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, what you do? I'm dead. Lord. I'm dead. But my thing is, General Hospital, don't lie to that child. Don't have Donna up here lying, talk about, oh, Christina, you're the best. I'm like, don't start with those fallacies. Act like Christina's not the pure definition of evil, okay? Christina Corinthos Davis is an evil, demented young woman that needs professional help. So don't sit there and don't use Donna's cuteness and think that that's going to work on me, because it don't. All right? Donna Corinthos, you're a sweet little girl. Love you, but no. You're not about to melt my cold black heart towards Christina. It ain't working. Not until Christina apologizes, that applehead apologizes for what she said about my Ava, all those lies. I would never leave my child with Christina. Exactly. Carly, I don't know what Carly was on. I could see why Sonny is stupid enough to do that. But Carly, really? You're going to leave Christina with your baby girl? Please. You know Carly would have never done that. Usually. If she wasn't distracted by Sonny's little heart condition, she'd have been like, hell no. And especially in Carly's house too, you're letting Christina stay at your house too. You better have security all around there, because she would never even be in the same room as my child. Ever. And I'm very glad that Avery's with her mother this week. Thank God for that. But it was sort of weird when Rick said, "Oh yeah, what do you do with my client's daughter?" I'm like, "You mean your niece?" You could have just said his niece. Like, I've never heard Rick once acknowledge Avery as his niece yet. It's kind of weird. He always refers to Avery as Ava's daughter. Like when he mentioned, like, he clearly likes Ava, so obviously he cares for Avery. But I'm just saying Avery's also his niece. I am such a hypocrite, because don't I always say, so what, whenever Albert throws that fact up about Christina? I always say, so what? Well, because that's different, though. Christina may be his niece, too, but she's not good family, okay? She's just that embarrassing family member that you don't really want to acknowledge like that. Where is Jocelyn? Her little sister should stay with her. Exactly. Now, I would let Jocelyn babysit. I mean, I don't like Jocelyn all like that, but I could trust her with kids. I could trust she could have enough common sense with my kids. But Christina, never. Was watching an episode of GH where Josh wanted to drop out of school after Oscar died, and Sonny supported her when Carly said, absolutely not. Sonny just wanted Josh to be happy. Josh forgets that. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's Jocelyn for you. She's a little spoiled brat, but she's good with kids. What do you think about Billy firing Phyllis? So long, see you, sucker. Bon voyage, arrivederci, later, loser, goodbye, good riddance. Don't let the doorknob hit you with the good Lord spit you, hasta la vista, kick rocks, and get the F out. Phyllis Summers. That's how I feel about that. That's how I feel. And I stand on that business. Billy need to do best in his company. Phyllis need to go because she want Danny to be there. Exactly. When it's not Billy's job to take care of a grown man. Christina is Rick's nutty niece. The crazy one. Facts. Well, I'm just saying. He could have said, where do you think? I just think like the line would have been better instead of saying, where do you think you're taking my client's daughter? When he could have said, where do you think you're taking my niece? That's where what Rick should have said today. So I want to see Avery in a scene with Uncle Rick. Because it's funny how because you know how kids usually call their mom's boyfriend's Uncle Rick, like Jocelyn called Sonny Uncle Sonny for years. But that's actually Avery's uncle. How does she feel about that? That her mom is dating her uncle? Does Michael know about Sonny's heart issue? No, he doesn't. Jacqueline, he doesn't know. Phyllis didn't put a dime for that company, but got all these demands. Like who the hell is she? Exactly. She ain't got no money like that. When Billy fired Phyllis, she would destroy Billy's company. She won't do nothing. Okay, she ain't even got no money, no job, nope. Like, See, everybody told you working with Phyllis. Phyllis wonders why nobody in that town takes her seriously. Because Phyllis, you got to change your demented ways. You becoming like a dingbat. I mean, you always been. You will see Donna, and Katie looking for missing Brooke tomorrow, and with Will and Electra also. Ugh, not Katie. Not Katie. I do not like Katie at all. She's an evil woman. Hi, Inel. How are you tonight? Phyllis got OnlyFans. She makes some money. Please. I'm not playing this. I'm not paying to look at that chain smoker, to listen to that chain smoker, or to look at her. No way, Jose. I'm keeping my money. Whatever little money that I got, Phyllis Summers ain't getting $1 of it. That's for damn sure. If she did, she sounds just like a chain smoker. She got that deep ass voice. I'm like, God damn, Phyllis. But that is the positive attribute that I want to put out, that Donna Corinthos, you are such an adorable little girl. You really are. Now, I would much rather see Donna Corinthos than Kelly Spencer. I said it. Because Kelly Spencer tries to be adorable, but I'm like, when you really are adorable, you don't have to try to be. I'm just saying. She was trying too hard to be adorable. You could always tell when you try. Just like Harrison on The Young and the Restless. He tries to be so adorable, but it's like, just talk normal. Like Donna, she comes across as natural. Because she is. She's just a natural. If I ever see Phyllis on OnlyFans, I will wash my eyes out with Phyllis is, man, nobody can convince me otherwise. Katie Logan has an OnlyFans. Oh, God help us. Like, Katie could stay behind the, Phyllis was better having the Grand Phoenix until it was no more. Yeah, but because she sold it because she's petty. Phyllis got bills to pay. Yep. Well, she would have still had her money if she wasn't out there doing stupid crap, faking her death and crap, and killing a man in self-defense over it. But what did y'all think about Molly giving that advice to Rick about Ava? I'm like, well, Molly, your dad bought his ticket to HE double hockey sticks a long time ago. So him being with Ava isn't going to speed up that process anytime soon. Like, they're both going to hell when they die. We all know that. So, right along with Sonny, and Carly for that matter, and just like where Bobby is right now, too. Actually, never mind. I scrapped that part about Bobby because, yeah, I scrapped that part. But just like where Sam is, because Sam is definitely in hell right now. I stand by that 10 toes down. I hear you. 10 toes down. He said, Phyllis is a man. Nobody can convince me otherwise. I'm dead. What? Imagine if they did the next transgender stuff. Nah. Michelle Stafford, she is whatever, but now she's not my type. It's gonna get worse between Brooke and Taylor on them locked up during the show, but I loved seeing Christine doing a crossover at the Fashion House and will be on April 26th. Nice. That is very, very, very nice. Very good. Phyllis is Terry with red hair. Not Terry. No, you leave Terry out of this. I like Terry, okay? I'm dead. I thought Phyllis had a hotel. She sold it to Winters. She sold it to Winters. I mean, the Chancellor, to Chancellor. Because, yeah, I remember when Lily bought it from her using Chancellor's money. Yeah, that's where she sold it to. It's hot. Man, she's all right. I mean, she's pretty, but to me, she's not hot, hot. But different strokes for different folks. So, it takes different strokes. It takes different strokes to move the world. It don't matter what you got, not a lot. Yeah, that show was long before I was born, and I'm still. It takes different strokes to move the world. Audra and Jessica Love. They are 10s. I agree. They are. She is. I give you that. Phil is definitely stroking. I'm dead. But wink wink. What did you think about that new ugly ass house on the thing? Cause I want him to know that I ain't never been more serious in my life. Make sure you tell Albert that I've never been more serious in my life. That I hate that new house with a passion. Make sure you tell Albert that so he knows that I'm dead ass serious. That I put that on my mother's life. That I hate that new house. On everything, I could put that on my own mother. I love my mother so much, and I put that on her that I hate that new house that they got at the Abbotts. I swear I hate what Diane did with it. I hate it. Just as much as I hate Hope's cabin. Just as musty as the old, just as musty. Mm-mm. So I know he thought I was trolling, but I wasn't trolling. I'm dead ass serious. That looks like pretty much almost as bad as Hope's cabin. The house looks like Nikki. There you go. You see? Another thing that I could blame Nikki for. Nikki and Diane Jenkins. As much as I hate the house, I hate Victor. Yeah, Victor's house looks better than that. Piece of crap. And I hate that furniture. It don't look spacious or beautiful like Tracy. Dick Christie as Charlie Weber and Jennifer Garris as Donna Logan are recurring on this show. I only just slightly dislike Donna Logan. I don't hate her like I hate Brooke and Hope. I've never hated Donna. I just don't like her. Diane have no taste. That's why the house looks so. You should have known better to talk about, oh yeah, you could trust me. You could trust. No, we cannot. Get rid of all that tacky furniture. And you might as well just switched it back to that because it was actually lighter before than what it was now. She had the nerve, and then could you believe this heifer said, "Oh yeah, because I want this house to be like more kid friendly for Harrison." Get the hell out of here. Harrison's gonna have nightmares at that stupid ass house that you bought. I'm like, that is one ugly ass house. I just want to make sure that someone shares that I was so dead ass serious. I'm not trolling. I wish Bridget was on that show. hmm All the Abbotts got all the money the Abbotts got, and that house looks weird as F. I don't like it either. She made that house look ugly as F. It effed it. She fucked it up. She sure did. All that money. Like I told you, I knew Tracy Abbott should have been the one doing the designing. I knew it. Don't you hate fat back or back? It's back fat, and yes, I do. I do hate Katie, but she's kind of not relevant for me to focus on right now. So that's why I didn't say it. At least Brooke and Hope are relevant, so it's relevant to me. Speaking of Bridget, how could she support Hope Forrester is more her birthright than Steffi's? Exactly. Well, actually, now, I mean, well, yeah, well, Eric, but like not, but it's not, it's still not more hers because I'm just saying, because let's not forget, without Stephanie's money, without the money from the Douglases, who is Stephanie's parents, then Forrester's wouldn't have it either. So it's not more her birthright than Steffi's, but I get your point. She's Eric's blood daughter, but Eric didn't run that by himself. Stephanie got the money from her parents to start Forrester Creations, the original Stephanie Forrester, and that is Steffi's grandmother. So I'm just saying, I don't like Steffi, but fair is fair. It was nice, Jack Dad on screen. Did Ridge ever own a house? Nope. He's always sleep. He's always either on Eric's couch or on Brooks. I'm like, mm-mm-mm-mm. And it's something else. So that's Ridge for you. That is Ridge Forrester for you. Like seriously, I want Taylor and Ridge to get. I mean Taylor and Brooke to get over that man. He is not nothing to brag about. They have money. They can't buy a house. Mm-hmm. But I did enjoy Jason and Danny today. I did enjoy it, even though Danny was whining about Sam, who is in hell. But she was his mother, so I give him some grace. And I think Danny's a really strong kid. I know that I sided with Jake all those months ago, but I only sided with Jake because all y'all was attacking him. A whole lot of people were attacking Jake back in the day, but that was more in Albert's chat than mine. So whenever I came onto my stream, I would be defending Jake. So that's the whole reason why I've been shade. I held that grudge against Danny for a while, but I'm finally gonna be ready to let it go. Even though I don't know if him and Jake are on speaking terms, if Jake still sends him a text message every now and again. Kyreese rather take Phyllis's house before Nikki. Adam got a house thanks to Victor. Yeah, but Adam has had his own places. Brooke used to be smart. She was in the lab making formulas. Get back to that instead of being a doormat for Ridge. Facts. In the hospital bed, Sonny looked like a little Bo Pick in that shower cap on. I'm dead. Look, I'm dead. That's Sonny for you. Mm-mm-mm-mm. But Lulu, you ain't slick. But I was kind of annoyed that Lucas never mentioned his biological mother today. I mean, he mentioned that he's adopted, but he didn't mention his biological mother, Cheryl. He mentioned Julian, but I get why. It's because the angle that Lulu was really playing. But still, I want to. But actually, never mind though, because Lucas did mention his aunt Tiffany a few weeks ago, so I'll take that as a victory for me. Because remember when I was playing that storyline on here, that was a good storyline back in the day though. In the early '90s, like '80s or whatever, that was a really good storyline. back then. Even though I still don't get why she forgave Bobby, but like Bobby should have never adopted Lucas, and the only reason why I didn't fight harder for that was because I didn't find that out until years later. But if I and social media was alive back then, there's no way in the world Bobby would have ever been able to adopt Lucas. No way. After what she did. Nick rejected on having the mansion from Victor, so Adam wanted it. Adam got a nice house. It was probably a $5 million house. Yeah, but he's had his own places though. Because every time when Victor gets mad, he throws him out, and then Adam gets mad at Victor. He stays at a hotel for a while, and then he buys his own place. So this isn't the first time he's moved on Victor's property, and when he gets mad at Victor, he moves out every time. It never fails. So it's only inevitable before that happens again. I mean, but maybe not. Since Connor and his OCD is why they're giving Adam a break. So maybe. But if Connor goes away, then they'll go right back to how it was. That's how those Newmans do. I mean, you see that bitch Nikki, how she does. Mm-mm. And she's a horrible character, though. She is. I don't get how she was ever a legacy character, but Nikki Newman, you are no legacy to me. You are nothing to me. Do you hear me? Nothing at all to me. I will never like you. We will never be cool. You are always going to be my enemy, my arch nemesis. It don't matter. I wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire because you're not worth my spit. And I stand on that business. I surely do. Sonny in a hospital bonnet. Victor Newman and Tracy Quartermain. Now that is, what was you? Albert, I was dead ass serious. Okay, I hate that. I hate that house. I hate that house with everything in me. I hate that house. That was a horrible design. That like it looks dark and dreary in that nasty ass, ugly ass couch. I hate that house. On everything I love, I hate that house. I hate that Abbott house. I'm not even joking. I hate that house. I hate it. It's the most ugliest house I have ever seen. Serious, outside of Hope's cabin. The only thing that's worse than that house is Hope's cabin. That's it. That house sucks. Diane Jenkins gets a huge F from me. I wanted it to be beautiful and spacious, but it wasn't. I don't like it. It was ugly. It had a horrible design. It was just as musty and crusty as the other one. I'm like, you could have just kept the other house. Then, like she talked about, it was supposed to be welcoming and kid friendly from Harrison. You tell me, how is that kid friendly? It's still dark and dreary, and it's just worse. I was dead ass serious on everything I love. I was dead ass serious because that house sucks. Like, how are you gonna? Like, how is that supposed to be a good house for Harrison? Like, Kyle couldn't pack up any sooner than that. because she got the nerve to talk about, oh yeah, she's hoping it's so beautiful that Kyle and Harrison are gonna stay. No, they're gonna make them go away. It's gonna make the kid have nightmares. It was dreary and ugly. The most ugliest thing I've ever seen outside of Hope's cabin. I put that on my mama's life. I could put that on my mama. And I love my mama. So I stand on that business. But that house, I was so mad when I saw it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I don't like that house at all. I don't like the house either, Albert. It was an ugly. Yep, it was. It was an ugly house, especially that couch and that coloring. Like it just made that worse. Or at least the other one, it used to have light. I mean, it was always looking like a museum, but it at least used to have some light in there. But now it just looks dark and dreary. Reminds me of Hope's cabin. Like, Diane, you ain't got no sense of style. None at all. I was hoping it would be light and or fluffy and fun, like Tracy, but Lord. We can't always have nice things, so we just have to. Wow, Jesus Christ, really, bro? What the F? What the F? I'm dead ass serious. Because it's true. But I got my best Nikki insult out earlier. The first 12 minutes of this stream, I was cussing out Nikki. And I've cussed her out throughout this entire stream, actually. But especially the first 12 minutes was kind of the peak. And so now I turned my attention to Diane and the thing. But now I got that out of my system, too. And yeah. Now I feel good. Feels good to get that off my chest. But Billy's house looks much better. I would rather live at Billy's house. Because his house looks beautiful, thanks to Sally. Hey, I can see why Sally was in the interior design business. Too bad it didn't work out, but you now got to do what you got to do. Congratulations. What's congratulations? Did I accomplish something that I didn't know about? Think Jayla isn't pregnant, is she? No. She better not be. But anywho, Billy have a better house than Jack. He do. I fell in love with a stripper. We ride and we roll and we bowling. And she climbing that pole and I'm in love with a stripper. She tripping, she playing, she playing. I'm not going nowhere, girl, I'm staying. I'm in love with a stripper. Got the body of a goddess. Got eyes on big and brown. I see you, girl. You got everything off your chest. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel good now. Yes. So thank you. Because everything I said, I meant. But Alexis, you should have just had your daughter committed when you had the chance. Because it's not a bad thing to admit when we need help. But does anybody buy the new and improved EJ Demera? Anybody believe that EJ Demera is ready to turn a new leaf over? Anybody? Back to the regular live song. I'm in love with a stripper. Hey, song. Anita is not Anita. Bro, Rick looks like he has a crush on Carly. Well, yeah, Stevie Wonder could see that. He's been saying that for years. He's been trying to smash Carly. He think he's joking with his bad game, but he ain't joking. He would smash her so quickly if he could. He knows he would. He would get. No, Audra has not changed. She's faking it, of course. But I'm just saying, I'm not but I'm still getting on Maggie though, because Maggie, you may got money, but I'm not spending a 1 million Chad Demera like that. I love that Kayla told EJ that Johnny came to visit him. Yeah, ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? She's so sweet. Kayla hasn't been a nag lately. I'm used to her being a nag. I'm trying to adjust to her not being a nag lately. But I actually thought that Kat actually did. But Albert, if you're still in the chat, you're gonna be shocked. But I actually give Kat on Beyond the Gates some props today. I thought that she handled herself more smartly than usual. So you're gonna be surprised. But I did. I felt like she deserves props for how she handled herself. She presented herself well. Also, hit that like button. We got 17 likes, but 27 people in this chat room. So hitting that like button really does help. It keeps the momentum growing. Cat Lady is going to effing Jabot, so wish her luck and ignore my crash out moment with the iPhone charger. She's going with the iPhone charge? She's going with the Klondike bar. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Dun dun dun. When is she going on to him? When is she doing that? Text me, send me a message when she's going, or send me the link, and I might just send the super chat during that one. Cause she will get that joke, and I would just send me the link when that stream happens. I pray to God that I'm available. I will send. That will be worth it. I won't blow her spot though. All I'll just say, I promise, I'll keep it very subtle. Nicole's going to have a bomb drop at the end of the week. What do you think it is, Kyreese? That she finds out about Eva and about Thing's affair, Ted's affair with Leslie, and about Leslie running over Laura. Kat's gonna be mad when she finds out Eva is her sister. Yeah, she's gonna be jealous if she knows that she has a sister that looks better than her. I mean, Kat, you're a pretty girl and all. Yes, that's what's up. I effing love it. Yep, send me that link. Klondike ice cream bars are sweet. Well, so is the. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Nikisha Moore will be on the panel as well. What? See, he's just trying to rip you off, though. I'm just saying. He see that you did it first and you did it better. So therefore, that's all I got to say about that. He want to rip you off because he can see that you did it first, you did it better. I don't care. I'm on that petty energy. As far as I'm concerned, you still did it better. I didn't watch the new one yet, but I still know it won't be as good as it was on your channel because I said so. That's why. I'm that petty. I said it. I'm just saying. The rhinestones always try to steal the diamond. But oh well, guess what? He will never be my friend Albert Bostic. I'm just saying. Albert Bostic is the main event, the greatest of all time for a reason. You hold it down. Your mind is in the gutter thinking, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Trust me, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Trust and believe me. It was kind of an orientation joke, if I'm being honest with you, Melanie. It was an orientation joke. But it wasn't that. When you said the sweet comment, that was about a different streamer's confirmed orientation. So therefore, that's not. So, oh, I was more petty. That's why my crash out moment happened. Yep. All out. I'm dead. Well, that is what we are. You and I are both petty people. Petty people. I am petty. Petty Betty. Oh. But at least I'm surrounded by so many wonderful people. Like Melanie, every time I see your purple hearts, I smile. Okay? I do. Because I've always liked your purple hearts. It's what makes you so unique. At least you're not sugarcoating anything, so okay. I was talking about the ice cream. It's yeah. I'm just saying the person who I'm throwing shade at is thick like a Klondike bar. And always begging like a kid on ice cream. Why do you think Colette want to kill Sonny? Because Sidwell told her to. That's why. And they know they got to listen to Sidwell because Sidwell is the boss. So what Sidwell says goes. But all right, my folks, I'm gonna call this stream a night. I had a lot of fun here. Tommy going to start his channel. I'm here for it. Yep, I'm here for it too. He said he's gonna do a video about Audra Charles. Have to have a good reason. It seems personal. I guess. Oh, about something. Oh no, that's Sidwell. He wants to take over the thing. I don't believe it's anything like that. I just think that's how that is. But I am gonna call this a night. Have a good night, Tommy. Have a good night, Albert. Have a good night, Melanie. Have a good night, George Blackmon. Have a great night, Wink Wink. Have a great night, Melanie Corley. Have a great night, Rosemary Brown. Have a great night, Jacqueline. Have a great night, Double C. Have a great night, any and everybody else. Hope you all have a wonderful night. I will be back tomorrow. Well, tomorrow or on Saturday. Depends on either one. I saw it next week that Carly is against Jack Brennan because of Colette's hit against Sonny. Yes, and have a great night, Gemini as well. And everybody else. See ya.